Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, I don't know what day it is. It's Monday. I just got back from a very fun travel weekend. We were celebrating some friends who got married in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which is, as many of you know who live in that area or have been in that area, there's a reason they call it God's country, that's for sure. It was spectacularly beautiful, and we got back late last night, and I'm here with you this morning. I couldn't be happier. We are celebrating duos today, actually. We have a big sale on supplements. I was thinking about how important it is to stay stocked up on our supplements, and we have so many wonderful products that help to bring balance and restoration. That's why our line is called RestoreLife. And so what we've done today is when you buy 2 of any supplement, we're giving you a 40% discount on all of our RestoreLife supplements. So a 40% discount when you buy 2 of each supplement. So for instance, Nasal Renew. Nasal Renew, which is something I really needed this weekend when I was in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. My allergies were quite activated, and that can happen in the summertime. It can happen when you travel to different areas. For me, it's the different foliage, and the trees were so spectacular. Oh my gosh, I mean, take your breath away, beautiful. And I was very happy to have my Nasal Renew on me. Nasal Renew is a wonderful supplement. I'm going to tell you all about it, but remember today, when you buy 2 of any supplement, you are going to get that big 40% discount. So it is a stock up and save kind of day at SuzanneSummers.com. If you have never met me before, I'm Caroline Summers. I'm the president at SuzanneSummers.com, and we have been building this line for many years. Our founder, Suzanne Summers, was my mother-in-law, and when she learned about supplements, she went so all in on supplements, and they were such an important part of her health regimen, and she really felt like if she could supplement what was missing, that she could help to keep her body in the best possible shape that it could be. And we have a wonderful line of antioxidants and multivitamins and essential kind of supplements. Everything today is, if you buy 2, you get that massive 40% off. But today I'm going to talk to you about some of the items that we have that help support specific issues. So the Nasal Renew. Nasal Renew, if you are someone who suffers with seasonal issues, if you get drippy eyes, if you get a runny nose, maybe a little scratchy throat, and it is from your surroundings or from different changes in pollen or flora, Nasal Renew is so wonderful. This is actually a probiotic that is designed specifically for the nasal cavity. And the reason that's so important is that the microflora in our nasal cavity can also become off. And when it becomes off, the smallest thing can blow in there, and all of a sudden you're that person sneezing or blowing a nose. And what Nasal Renew does is it helps to balance the microflora in the nasal cavity so that when something new comes along, you're not already at that tipping point. It is a wonderful product. Alan Hamill, you guys know, you've seen Alan when he struggles with red, drippy eyes. He really needs this product, and it does so much good for him. And my husband has always had very difficult time with sneezing and a lot of allergic reactions. He lives by this. And it was funny because when we were at this wedding in Jackson Hole, I was taking some videos, and I just posted a reel. If you want to take a look, that's on my handle, but I just posted a reel, and my friend sitting in front of me, every time I was posting the wedding and under this gorgeous canopy of trees, and the backyard has a pond in it. It was just absolutely stunning. And I would pan over, and then there was my friend in front of me blowing his nose at the end of every video. I swear, he blew his nose at the end of every video. And I said, buddy, let me get you some Nasal Renew. So again, if you joined us late, buy 2 of any of our supplements at SuzanneSummers.com and you are going to get a whopping 40% discount. 2 and you get a 40% discount. So again, that Nasal Renew helps inhibit eye and nose discomfort, positively affects airway health, supports healthy eye and skin comfort, and it's the only supplement that combines 2 of these potent probiotics that really help balance this area. So we love our Nasal Renew. We can't live without it in this house, that is for sure. Let's see what else. Oh, let's go to NAC, because I have a friend here who was just talking that she needs that for healthy lung support. So NAC, here we go. Again, if you buy 2, you get 40% off. So NAC, N-acetylcysteine. This is something that Suzanne was so passionate about. She was one of the people who, Suzanne was so up on research. So when something new would come out in the vitamin or supplement world, she was always right on it because she was always speaking to the top experts in the field. We have 26 doctors and scientists on the advisory board at RestoreLife, and they are so helpful in staying on top of the research and suggesting products to us that they know will be helpful to you. So the reason NAC is so important, it helps to support longevity, liver, and the lungs, all really important things for our health and wellness. So longevity, NAC is a precursor to glutathione, and as many of you know, glutathione is one of our most important antioxidants, which is helpful for anti-aging. This is how we clear out the impurities in our body. So as we get free radicals in our system, those free radicals are one of the reasons that we age. So if we can boost our internal glutathione levels, that helps to combat the free radicals. And that's how NAC becomes so important for longevity. So a lot of people will say, well, why don't we just take glutathione? If glutathione is the reason that helps, why not just take glutathione? You can take glutathione, and I support that as well, but glutathione has a really short bioavailability, so it can be difficult for you to absorb and get the benefits from it. So the reason that we love taking NAC for that is that it actually helps your own body to create the glutathione to make sure that it is able to take action against those free radicals. Now, secondly, liver health. So Suzanne always used to say our livers are groaning. They are groaning from all the processed food and the environmental toxins that we are dealing with on an everyday basis. So one of the best ways that we can reduce our stress level is, again, it's that glutathione. And that stress is also so hard on the liver. So what NAC does in helping to create that glutathione, it also helps to reduce cellular stress, and we don't want our livers to be stressed out. So that's why NAC is so important for our liver health and helping to support the overall function of the liver. And then lastly, lung. So our lung function, and we were all talking about this during the years with COVID, but NAC is a really important ingredient for helping to clear airways. So anyone who's dealing with seasonal issues, like if you need the Nasal Renew, you might also need support with your lungs. So it helps to clear those airways, nasal issues, because again, that glutathione helps to break up mucus and it helps to keep the airways open, which helps to improve your lung function. So again, a wonderful NAC to help with liver, lungs, and longevity. If you get 2, 40% off. Huge discount today, 40% off when you buy 2. Let's talk about these. All of these products are so wonderful. Let's talk about Memory Renew. Memory Renew I mean, we got to support the big, beautiful brain, right, guys? So, Memory Renew, here we go. Buy 2, get that big 40% off. Supports a healthy memory, cognition, and overall brain health. The way I really like to speak about Memory Renew, this is like they went out and created a super multivitamin just for to support the health of the brain. So they put in so many wonderful ingredients in this, all to help overall brain support, including our memory. So cognition, it helps support cognition, helps support recall, helps support working memory, executive function. It helps to lower inflammation, it helps to lower oxidative stress, and it helps to improve blood flow. So all of the ingredients that are in this, it has sage extract, which helps supports the memory performance. Wild crafted blueberry blend. How many times have we heard people say how good blueberries are for you? They're massive antioxidants, so that helps support cognitive health in general. It has ashwagandha in it, and ashwagandha helps support memory performance, and it helps to modulate our cortisol, which is our stress hormone. Phosphatidylserine, which helps support cognitive health. Pregnenolone helps support our brain cell health. It has EMP, which helps support cognition, and Vipositin, which supports cognitive function and cerebral brain flow. This is loaded. This is loaded to help support your brain. Now, the thing about all supplements is that what we're trying to do is help you put yourself in the best position as you age to stay in the best shape possible. Your brain, your lungs, your heart, your liver, all of these things. So what we're working with here are preventative things that we can do to help support these issues. And a lot of people will come to me after something's already happened and they'll say, well, can I take that now? None of these supplements and no vitamins are going to help you cure a medical issue. What we're trying to do is help build the body up to help prevent those things. Marilyn said, I bought NAC yesterday at regular price. Can I take advantage? Marilyn, talk to our customer service. I'm sure they will honor that for you because we want you to be able to get the good deal. Okay, what should we talk about next? Oh, here's one. You guys know how much Suzanne loved talking about Cenolytic Renew. Again, one of the early brands talking about the importance of senescent cells. What are senescent cells? Senescent cells are aging cells, and our body is made up of trillions of cells, and as they are constantly producing and dying, what happens is that those aging cells, they leave behind almost like a debris. So after the cells have lived their life cycle, they leave behind a debris, which is called a senescent cell. And that debris can inhibit healthy new cellular production. So Cenolytic Renew is like a broom that comes in and sweeps out those senescent cells, those aged old debris, so that your body is able to function and build more healthy, productive cells. Cenolytic Renew, you only take once a week. So you take 3 capsules once a week, and it helps to broom out those senescent cells so that your body is able to, our bodies are made of cells. We have to look down at this tiny level to help support our bodies. And Cenolytic Renew is a wonderful product. So it helps to ease the senescent cell burden. It inhibits inflammatory factors. It's up to 50 times more bioavailable. The type of quercetin that we have in this is up to 50 times more bioavailable than traditional quercetin. And it helps to lessen the accumulation of these aged cells that can disrupt our healthy cells, regulates key inflammatory mediators, so it helps to preserve cellular integrity. And it has strong antioxidant properties, which help to mitigate stress. So that is our awesome Cenolytic Renew. Let's talk about so many good ones here. Coming up, I mean, every supplement at SuzanneSummers.com is available for this deal. 40% off when you buy 2 or more. It's great. Amazing how it knows how to pinpoint just the old dead cells. You know what, Christine, it is. I don't understand on that level, but I know that I want the benefits, so that's why I take it. And listen, do I love taking a lot of supplements? No, sometimes it's quite gaggy. But if I take it with my Gut Renew smoothie, first of all, it gives me enough food in my stomach to make sure that I can metabolize it well and I won't have any nausea from taking quite a few supplements. And you will know, if you look on the back of every bottle, it will tell you if you need to take it with food or without food. If it doesn't indicate, it means you can take it whenever you want. If you need to take it in the morning or you need to take it in the evening, it will let you know on the back of the bottle. If it doesn't indicate it, take it whenever you want. Just take it. Just take it. So for me, I find when I have my smoothie, which is usually late morning or sometimes that's my first meal of the day, that's when I take my first batch of supplements. I have a few that I have to take without food early in the morning. So I take my thyroid and anything that I need to take that's on an empty stomach. And then I'll try to get that first batch in with my Gut Renew smoothie because I know I have enough food in my stomach and it just makes it easier to go down with a smoothie. That's how Suzanne always did it. And then I find at dinner, because your girl's an eater, sometimes I'm just too full after dinner to take any more supplements and to drink all the water. Like, I'm almost full. So what I do is I take them right before I go to sleep. And I find that I don't get any stomach upset from any of these supplements. So you have to figure out what works best for you. That's how I've done it. Another important supplement I want to talk about today is Ocular Renew. This is support for eye health. And it is so important to have support for eye health. Suzanne and her family had a history of macular degeneration, and this is a disease that happens mostly with aging of the eyes, and her mother had this issue. So Suzanne was always wanted to be very careful and wanted to do as much prevention as she could to make sure that she didn't have any issues with this. So the way macular degeneration works is that it creates blindness from the pupil and then it starts to expand. So what you are left with is you're only left with peripheral vision. And Grammy really worked around it very well. I mean, she would have to get very close to you in order to see who you were. But she hit it so well. Two of the ingredients that you can use to help prevent these issues of aging with the eye are astaxanthin and saffron. And of course, that is what is in this product. And astaxanthin and saffron help to absorb blue light. So blue light, as most of you know, is that dangerous light that comes off of screens, our phones, our tablets, our televisions, our computers. And many of us are exposed to it all day long because we all have so much screen time. And if you don't, good for you. I mean, believe me, being out in Wyoming, I was like, more of that, less of this. But I work my business off of my phone or my computer, and I'm in touch with it all day long. So I really need to make sure I'm doing something to support my eyes. Violet wears blue light glasses all the time. I take my Ocular Renew every day because, again, astaxanthin and saffron help to absorb that dangerous blue light. So it's basically giving you a protective shield on the retinal cells and the macula of the eye to help preserve our vision. So it has that strong ability to absorb the blue light. Macular degeneration, again, is something that we used to see only in older people, but now, shockingly, we're seeing this on the rise in people only in their 20s or their 30s, and it's because of this damage from blue light. So please make sure you're protecting your family and make sure you're protecting yourself. Once the eyes go, it's very difficult to get it back. So listen, this eye care, even for teenagers. Susan, the Gut Renew fiber gummies are being manufactured. I just tasted the new sample and approved it. They're delicious. And as soon as we can get them to you, we will. We had an issue with, we had a manufacturing issue. I had to pull it, but we've got it back on track. Bonnie said, I'm getting the new Gut Renew bars today. I cannot wait. Bonnie, I'm hearing from all of you guys. So many of you have sent me DMs from getting your chocolate crisp Gut Renew bars. They're delicious. Thank God we had some in our bag, because we were traveling yesterday and we had major delays getting out of Wyoming. About 8 hours. And the only thing, I always say Bruce is like traveling with MacGyver because he has everything in his bag. And the only thing we had with us were Gut Renew bars because Bruce had some packed. So we were rationing our Gut Renew bars, but we finally made it home. If you joined us late today, we're having a spectacular sale at SuzanneSummers.com. If you buy two of any supplement, you are going to get 40% off the retail price. So any supplement we have at SuzanneSummers.com, buy two and you get that huge discount of 40%. So today is the day to stock up. Let's talk about joint ease. I see a lot of you asking here about pain. So I'm not sure what type of pain you're having, and you're asking if we have supplements for pain. It really is important to identify where the pain is coming from. I will tell you that I have joint pain when I don't take my joint ease. So one of the ways that we can help to support healthy joints is joint ease. And a lot of people can misdiagnose joint pain and joint discomfort. My sister was misdiagnosed with arthritis, and obviously arthritis is a very real and serious condition for millions of people. She was having some really serious joint pain, could not get to the bottom of it. For her, it turned out to be a lack of estrogen. She needed bioidentical hormones, and at the time she wasn't taking them. So once she started taking bioidentical estrogen, those joint issues eased up for her. So a lot of us who are in perimenopause or menopause or postmenopause will experience that joint pain. The last thing you feel like doing is exercising if your joints hurt. It is a really good excuse to stay home and not exercise. Like, my elbow's achy, oh, my knees are creaky. Hip pain, oh my God, do I get the hip pain if I don't take my joint ease. Joint ease is an herbal supplement formula, and I actually don't understand how it works so well, but if I don't take this, I experience quite a bit of stiffness and achiness in my joints. So these are herbs that are specifically designed to help with cartilage protection of our joints. When the bone hits bone, if your cartilage is not in good shape, that's why we get so much achiness. So when that healthy cartilage deteriorates, that can be one of the places where the pain and discomfort comes from. So these herbs that are in joint ease help to maintain that healthy cartilage. So take this every day to help ease joint discomfort. It helps you stay active. It helps you just to feel better. It helps support healthy joints, and it helps to maintain that healthy cartilage. When I read some of the ingredients on here, I don't know how someone figured out that this is helpful for for easing joint discomfort. Chinese skullcap root, white mulberry extract, kutch tree extract. It sounds to me like there is some amazing, woman in a little community who found all these things and herbs and balms and joint ease. I hope that you get the same results from this. Obviously you need to check with your doctor if you're experiencing pain. It might be something more serious. But for me, oh my gosh, do I need that joint ease. I take it every day. Let's take a gander here. Let's talk about Liver Renew. Suzanne spoke so much about liver health. This is an organ that we can sometimes not give enough attention to. Liver health, a lot of us think about this only with alcohol. It's like, oh, well, we know drinking alcohol is bad for your liver. Indeed, it is. So if you are drinking, highly recommend you add your Liver Renew. And again, you get 2 bottles of Liver Renew for 40% off today at SuzanneSummers.com. All of our supplements at RestoreLife at SuzanneSummers.com. 40% off when you buy 2. So Liver Renew this is what we need for daily detoxification of the liver. Think of the liver as a filter, and it is filtering out the chemicals, all the chemicals that we are experiencing, that we eat, that we absorb from the environment, from food, from water, from the environment, from skin care, hair care, body care. All of it gets filtered through the blood into the liver, and it's trying to pull out all of the processed chemical issues that are just so bad for us. So Suzanne would always say our liver is groaning because it's under such an environmental assault. So Liver Renew is made from milk thistle, and milk thistle helps to optimize liver function. So promotes liver health. This is something you take every day for daily support of the liver. Daily detox of the liver. Liver Renew. It's an easy one. It's small, it's not too expensive, and today you get 40% off when you buy 2. Let's talk about Dopa Renew. Dopa Renew helps to support mental acuity. What does that mean, Caroline? Why are we talking about Dopa Renew? A lot of you have heard of dopamine, one of our neurotransmitters that helps us feel excited. It helps us, we get excited like this with dopamine. Well, when our dopamine is low, a lot of us will reach for something artificial to stimulate it. We might reach for sugar. We might reach for processed food. We might reach for caffeine. We might, anything that will help to stimulate that dopamine response. Suzanne used to talk about in those early years when she was still processing growing up as a child of an alcoholic, she would create crises for herself because she was addicted to that dopamine. So again, that feeling that she would get, and I know it sounds odd to create something negative, but what would happen for her is she was over shopping. So she, when she couldn't afford it, would buy things that she couldn't afford because she would say, for that moment when I would say, I'll take it, that rush of excitement that she felt, she was addicted to that feeling. And then, she couldn't pay the rent or she couldn't pay her bills, and it was creating this constant cycle of chaos. Some of us do this, with our weight. We're out there, we need that bang of sweet. So maybe it's chocolate, or maybe it's junk food, or maybe it's sugar, whatever it is, because it's like you just want that bang of sweet to get you through the afternoon. For me, it's caffeine. Dopa Renew is a way to help support normal functioning of those neurotransmitters in the brain. So vital in helping to support healthy dopamine levels. So it helps to maintain youthful cognitive function, may help reduce mild age-related memory loss as well. It helps promote cardiovascular health, helps to support a healthy heart. So again, maybe this will help you get off some of those vices: shopping, gambling, overreaching for caffeine or sweets or cravings. if we can try to get your neurotransmitters up to where you're feeling good and stimulated on its own, then we don't need artificial things to pump that up. And again, today, when you buy 2, you get 40% off. Just a couple more, and then I'm going to answer questions. I mean, every supplement on the site is 2 for 40% off. Let's talk about Sexy Leg Renew, because who doesn't want that? Sexy Leg Renew, here she is. Sexy Leg Renew. This is such an easy and wonderful supplement. It is made with Diosmin 95, which is sweet orange peel extract. And what this does is it helps to support healthy veins. And a lot of us know when you see those ugly, discolored veins on our legs, number one, they don't look good. We don't like it. We want to be able to wear our shorts and our dresses, male or female, without seeing those unfortunate looking veins. So what happens is that as we age, our veins, they stretch out. And when they lose their elasticity, we can see that discoloration in the skin. But more importantly, when the blood goes down to our extremities, it's the veins' responsibility to pump that back up to the heart. Well, if those veins are too stretched out, what happens is they're not strong enough to pump the blood up to the heart. So we get swelling in our lower extremities. Maybe your ankles get swollen. Maybe your feet get swollen. Maybe you feel pain in your legs. If you're someone who's on your feet all day, this problem can be even worse. So if you are in the medical field, or if you are in retail, or you work at an airlines, where any place where you have to be on your feet all day, if you're in real estate, that swelling can be super painful in your legs. So when we take Sexy Leg Renew, it helps to improve the elasticity of the veins. So again, it helps to diminish the appearance of those ugly looking veins on our legs, but it also helps to get that blood pumping back up to the heart. So as many as 50% of American women are struggling with these unsightly leg veins. And guys, I know it's for you too. So this is for men and women. Helps maintain the elasticity of the veins and helps improve the appearance of unsightly leg veins. If you have been at a wedding, or if you've been on an airplane and you take off your shoes and then you go out there dancing and then you can't get your shoes back on, I think next time bring Sexy Leg Renew. I do not, Vernette said, I've been using Sexy Leg Renew for 4 months. It works. I will post pictures in 2 more months. Thank you. And if you are someone, when you travel, that your legs might get swollen, you're somebody who is looking for, compression socks, things like that, try Sexy Leg Renew. I do not like to fly without my Sexy Leg Renew. 2 more products that we're going to talk about. Calm Renew. Couldn't we all use a little Calm Renew? Calm Renew, we have a couple of different supplements that help support relief from stress. Calm Renew is such a beautiful and easy supplement to take. It is made with L-theanine, which is an amino acid that comes from green tea. It helps bring a calming effect without drowsiness, so you can take this during the day or the night. Lemon balm is in the mint family, so it also has lemon balm in it, which also has calming effects and helps promote relaxation. So super easy. L-theanine and lemon balm, it just helps take the edge off. So if you are stressed out at work, or if you're stressed out at home, if you just need to take things down a notch, take the edge off, don't forget your Calm Renew. And then at night, when you're getting ready to turn in and you can't get those lists out of your head and you just want to help calm down, take your Calm Renew. It's wonderful. And then your double whammy is Sleep Renew. With Sleep Renew, this is our melatonin product. It is time released, and again, you get 2 today for 40% off. Excuse me, need coffee. This is 3 milligrams of melatonin, and it's very gentle. You take this about 30 minutes before you're going to sleep, as part of your wind down, take your Calm Renew, take your Sleep Renew, dim your lights, and just get your body prepared several hours before you go to bed to remove some of the stimulation. For God's sakes, we got to get off of our phones and our screens. This is where Sleep Renew comes in, and it becomes part of your nightly routine. It helps contribute to improved and better quality sleep. Studies show that 5 milligram doses of melatonin help to relieve the effects of jet lag. Camellia needs this. She's been all over the world in the last week. She's exhausted, poor thing. Helps support healthy sleep in those who find it difficult to fall asleep. Increases the speed of falling asleep and adds to the quality of sleep. 35% of participants reported they sleep less than 6 hours a night. It's not enough sleep, guys. A lot of us are surviving on 6 hours of sleep. It's not enough. And I know some of you are thinking, I wish I got 6 hours of sleep. Try adding Sleep Renew to your nightly routine. I will also have you know, I have manufacturing right now a brand new product that is coming for sleep benefit, and it is an unbelievable formula. I'm so proud of it. I've been working on it for a long time, and it is coming to you. It's probably at least 3 or 4 months away. I'm hoping to have it for you by the fall, but it is a beautiful product which is loaded with magnesium, and it is a delicious way to get this product. So I'm going to tell you more about it. So again, I'm going to open it up to questions now. If you guys have any questions about any of our supplements at Restore Life in the brand at SuzanneSummers.com, any 2 supplements that you buy today, instead of getting 1, get 2, and we're going to give you a 40% discount. Huge discount. Beth, there's no code today. If you just go onto SuzanneSummers.com, the deal will be there for you in the entire supplement category. Can I mix and match, or does it have to be 2 of the same supplement? Tatiana, it needs to be 2 of the same supplement. So that's the promotion. Instead of just getting 1, you get 2 and you get 40% off. Charlene said she's having trouble staying awake. Oh, well, that is a different issue. I would look into some of our supplements that help support cellular energy. I would look into the ubiquinol, CoQ10. Obviously, you need to check with your doctor as well. What if you buy 4 supplements of the same product? 40% off, Karen. 40% off. How long does it take before you feel the results? Muchi, it depends on the supplement. If you're talking about the Sleep Renew, we usually say about 30 minutes. So if 1 tablet isn't doing it for you, you can take 2. It's no problem. Melatonin is removed from your system, so it does not make you groggy. So if 1 doesn't provide you with the rest and relaxation that you need, try 2. You can even take 3. Just take it until you... Oh, Muchi, you're talking about joint ease. I feel it the same day, but I can't guarantee that for you. I don't know, what kind of health your joints have, but for me, when I forget to take it, I feel it, and when I take it, I feel better. So I can never guarantee results for anyone. Can you make a body sunscreen or just sunscreen by itself? I heard someone talking about sunscreen for their dog's nose. Would yours work? Ours is tinted, so I don't think I would use that on my dog's nose. And I am working on a body sunscreen for you guys, an untinted version. I just want it to be like a great formula, really great formula. Sunscreen has a lot of FDA requirements, so it takes a very long time to develop. More questions for me, you guys? If you joined us late, 40% off when you buy 2 of any supplement at SuzanneSummers.com. Is having Gut Renew pills and a daily shake too much? Absolutely not. The Gut Renew smoothie is like your first pass in covering your bases. It gives you 20 grams of organic plant-based protein. It gives you a host of superfoods and nutrients just to help with your energy and help you to feel great in so many areas. It's got vegetables, it's got fruits, it's got superfoods, it's got ginger, turmeric, it's got shiitake mushrooms. And then it has your first pass of gut health nutrients. But really, to help support a healthy gut, that's where you would also want to add your probiotic, your prebiotic, your postbiotic. Maybe you need digestive enzymes. Maybe you need the betaine HCl. Maybe you need help with elimination and you want to get colon ease. So that's why we have the additional supplements. Believe me, when this family, when we were turning our gut health around, we were taking all of it. Gut Renew smoothies and all the supplements. Have you ever considered doing some sort of berberine product? Elizabeth, I have. I take berberine. And a lot of people call berberine like the natural version of metformin. And we aren't selling it right now, but thank you for the reminder. I'll look into it. What 2 vitamins, if you could only pick, would you pick, Caroline? Oh, God, that's like announcing your favorite child. You just can't do it. Suzanne always said a probiotic. That was always her answer. If you could only take one, take a probiotic. For me, I would have to say the multivitamin. I would take my multivitamin just to make sure I'm covering the bases with my vitamins and minerals. Minerals are so important, and a lot of us forget to take them. Thank you for the wonderful discounts. Prime days, yes. Yes, exactly. We all like to have a little bit of that halo effect of Prime days. You guys have more questions for me? Sandra said, I have a colonoscopy coming up next Monday. Do you think I have to go off Gut Renew? No, you don't have to go off it. I mean, you'll have the day that you do your prep, you'll have to go off of it. You'll have to do just what the doctor says the day before. If I buy a Liver Renew Duo, do I need to buy a second Liver Renew Duo to get the 40%? Well, that's a good question, because usually what we try to avoid is discounting things that are already discounted. So the Liver Renew, the deal would be if you get 2, you're going to get 40% off those 2. So a duo is probably already discounted, so you wouldn't be able to discount a discount. What is a good vitamin to reduce inflammation? Cassandra, we have so many. I would definitely look at our curcumin for reducing inflammation. That would be a good one that helps with the body's inflammatory response. I love the D&K and Sleep Renew. I take it every day. D&K. Vitamin D and vitamin K, so important. You guys definitely stock up on your vitamin D and vitamin K. Vitamin D also very important for anti-inflammation. Excited because I just made my first purchase last week from your website. I'm getting the Gut Renew bars, and they should be coming tomorrow. I can't wait for you to try them. Kin Kelly, and welcome to SuzanneSummers.com. I hope you dance around all of the categories and learn about all of our great products. You know, Suzanne was such a pioneer in developing this whole world for us so that we could find alternatives to conventional products in organic skin care, hair care, body care, in supplements and nutrition. And we are so proud to be able to carry on the legacy. Do you recommend taking D and K at the same time? Yes, I mean, the same day. I mean, you should always, when you really need the K when you're taking calcium supplement. Calcium supplements should have vitamin D in them as well. Our bone care absolutely does. So if you want to check in on your bone health, I I have been on a doctor run, and I tell you, I feel so good getting these things done. So I'm going to remind you to have your breast exams done. I'm going to remind you to have your bone density test done. I'm going to remind you to check in with a cardiologist if you're not seeing a specialist. I'm going to remind you about getting your colonoscopy. I have gone down the list. I had a mammogram and an ultrasound. I have an appointment to get a colonoscopy, like Sandra. I have an appointment with a cardiologist. I had my CA-125 done, which is a marker that can check if it's elevated. Sometimes it can correlate with ovarian cancer. I am having extensive cancer screenings done. There is a test called the Gallery test. It's very expensive. I actually have a life insurance policy that will pay for it because they want you to stay alive if you have life insurance. So you can check with your life insurance policy, and if they cover it. It is a cancer screening test that can detect cancer very, 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 very early. So I'm getting all of these tests done right now, and I know not everyone has great insurance, and I know not everyone can afford it, but do what you can for prevention, whether that is screenings or testing or taking your supplements. My breast exam was normal, my ultrasound was normal, I had a bone density test, and my bone density is that of a young woman, and I think it is because I have been taking a calcium supplement with all the right proportion of minerals that it needs to help prevent osteoporosis. I've been taking it since I was 25 years old, because I remember that's when I first started with my integrative doctor. Please take care of these things while you have the ability to prevent. Once you have osteoporosis, we can't tell you that bone care is going to help you, but I am allowed to say by FDA and FTC standards that taking bone care every day helps to prevent osteoporosis, and helps to support healthy bone density. I'm 60 years old. I just had my test done. She's all good. So that it's incentivizing to take your supplements when you get results like this back. I just had my one of the exams that she did for heart health. I have no risk of cardiovascular disease, and I'm going deeper and doing a whole promotion with, a whole deeper testing with a cardiologist. Is that the test that Olivia Munn has been talking about? Olivia Munn is talking about a test. There is a test that you can take online that helps to indicate your risk factors for particular types of cancer. That is also a very effective way, and that is an online test that you can take. If you go to Olivia Munn's page, she has a link for it on her Instagram. So check that out for sure. The one that I'm talking about is a blood test, and I will tell you guys more about it when I get my results back so that I can speak about it. But I went to my gynecologist retired, so I went to someone new, and she just went down the list of, you need this and this and this and this, and I went, wow. Here I'm thinking, I take really good care of myself, right? I get my breast exam every year, and I have my blood work done every year. And you know what? There were some things that I was missing. So I'm knocking it out. I am knocking out the list, guys. So it's called the Gallery test. Tammy, you can ask your doctor about it. So that is our show today. You guys, I love talking with you about health. No one was more passionate about her health than Suzanne. And she took such good care of herself, and I think that's why she was able to live for so long with a really aggressive form of cancer that most people do not survive the length of time that she did. So while sometimes I just bat my head and think, how can this woman who was so healthy and take such good care of herself not still be with us? But when I think about the fact that she was faced with this really aggressive cancer and was able to survive for 23 years with it is remarkable. So I'm going to take that as a testament to how well she took care of herself. And even when she was feeling so awful, she would take her supplements every single day. So I appreciate being able to spend time with you guys and talk about health and things that are important to all of us. And we will be back on Wednesday. You're going to have Alan with 2 of his granddaughters, and we have a debut of some new nail polish colors for you on Wednesday. So don't miss that show with Alan and the girls. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.